Testimony, broadcasting live each week Tuesday at 7 at Fishbowl Radio Network in the beautiful city of Arlington. Log on to hear inspiring testimonies from regular Christians who have walked through the fire, come out on the other side with a powerful testimony, one that will encourage you to live your life for Christ. So be sure to log in each week Tuesday at 7 to catch heartfelt testimony
on FishbowlRadioNetwork.com. Jump in.
Hey, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Welcome. You're listening to Heartfelt Testimony. I am Saida Johnson. What's going on? The Lord is good. It's good to be here. Tonight, my co-host came around that corner, and I got excited. Come on, y'all give it up. Hand claps for the baddest co-host, Texas, Mississippi, and Tennessee. Check it.
Get some more states?
Yes.
Boy, I'm getting most states.
Come on, man. Hey, class, Mr. Kevin Grimes. What's going on?
I get most
yes.
states.
Come on.
That's a winner chicken dinner right there, baby.
That's it, bruh.
Yes.
What's going on, man? You good?
It's all good.
That's
It's
cool.
all to the good, you know. Hey, I'm not complaining.
You're not complaining?
No.
Somebody asked me, and I'm like, I don't have no complaints. I don't have any.
Oh, I got some.
You got a couple?
I got more than a couple. But you know what?
I'm not complaining about nothing. I am grateful.
I just refuse.
Yes, come on.
To give it that energy, right?
That's it.
I just refuse to give it that energy.
That's it, bro.
Anything can trigger them.
That's it.
But I'm not gonna do that.
You're not doing that?
No. I'm not.
Come on.
I'm not. I'm serious, man.
God has just been too good.
All the time, right? All the time. I think sometimes we forget that because we deal with a whole lot of minutia.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That we don't have to deal with, right? Whole lot of stuff that we really ain't.
We let stuff bother us that should not be bothering us.
It shouldn't let it, but we do.
We do.
Yeah, because we know we live in this world.
We do.
That is chaotic and sets the stage up for a bunch of mischief.
Absolutely.
And mayhem. I just don't have time for that. It's just not a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
And when you look at California, the way it has,
my gosh.
Yes. You really got to take a step back and go,
yes.
You know what? I'm not. My house is not burnt to the ground.
Right, that right there.
Church is not burnt to the ground. I can go to the grocery store. Nothing is.
Yes.
That's. I can't even imagine.
Count your blessings, right?
Cannot imagine. I saw on the TV, the man was standing in front of his house as the flames behind him were just.
Man,
the whole house gone.
Yeah.
He was just standing there shaking his head.
Yeah.
I say, wow.
There was a young lady on Facebook that my cousin had sent me, right? She did a little short, you know what I'm saying? Man, mom's house had burned to the ground because, and she lived in that area of L.A. where a lot of affluent, well-established black people lived in one of the oldest, I can't remember the exact name of the community. But she lived in that community, and she was like, she threw up the deuce. She said, homeless, and she was smiling for a while. And she just broke down crying. But that wasn't what got me, right?
Right. Come on.
Because I clicked on her page, right?
Oh.
So I clicked on her page where she put the post, and I looked at all the videos that she had done around Christmas time.
Oh, wow.
That's what got me, right? Because she was decorating the mom's house and this, that, the third, and she was talking about she does a lot of DIY stuff. She and mom,
exactly.
And she was just talking about how Christmas is going to be that year and this, that, and the third, and then to get to that,
wow,
right after Christmas, and homeless,
nowhere to go.
That got me.
To the ground.
That got me right there. She said, "This is the house I grew up in.
Wow.
I go from that to this, and that quick."
In a matter of, so somebody said, I don't understand California fires, and I don't either, because the guy said that they started that morning, they put them out.
Right.
But by the afternoon or that evening, they were back.
Yeah. Because people don't understand how dry certain parts of California are.
Right.
Like they don't get a lot of rain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And the wind. The
wind
was
that's associated that. You know what I'm saying? People think Tony playing. It never rains in Southern California.
It never rains. Southern.
They tell me. So I'm just saying, I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but I have relatives who live in California, and it's like,
right.
and the weather is certain parts of it, it's so nice.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, y'all don't need, you got the ocean, you got lakes and this, that, and the third, but
right.
when it comes to rainfall, there are certain areas in California that are just sparse. So you may have had a fire put out, but there's still embers that exist. And when the wind comes, just like when you got a barbecue pit,
that's
right?
So true.
Those winds come and they pick up and they ignite those embers, and then they blow them somewhere else. Next thing you know, boof, boof, boof. So I mean, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. So I mean, even we have to be aware that living here in the Texas area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't get rainfall for a minute.
That's so true.
And it's hot.
And it'd be.
And that we have burn bans.
We do
in this area.
Mm-hmm.
However, we have to be aware of what that looks like. My concern is this right here, and we ain't gonna stay on this too long.
Come on,
right?
yeah, let's.
It amazes me when people politicize stuff that doesn't need to be politicized.
Oh wow!
Like, it's because of this wasn't provided that this happened. Like, you can't politicize a fire, right? You can't say because if the mayor had done this, then this. You can't politicize. Look, these people's houses are gone. Memories gone. You can't politicize that.
No.
Right there, right? So people need to understand. One thing man cannot control the weather.
No.
That is not gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
Cannot
God does
do
what
that.
God does.
That's it. Wow.
And He allows to happen what happens.
Yes.
Even here in Texas, like, okay, flash flood. Like, what is a flash flood? If you've never been in a flash flood, oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I lived in Tornado Alley for a long time in Oklahoma. When they come through, it comes through. Right?
Does it?
Oh my goodness. I
was on my way to Oklahoma one time, and the tornado just passed in front of the street, and it passed, but then the backdraft.
Yeah. And people estimate that. They underestimate that.
They underestimate that backdraft.
They underestimate that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
If you've never seen stuff, you've never been in certain, like, I can't imagine living northeast to where you got 5-6 foot of snow. Like, I don't know what that looks like, right? Now do not be mistaken. In Oklahoma, we get some snow, partner.
Yes.
We get, but not no feet, not no 5-6 feet. No, we don't get it like that.
Wow.
Now I've been in some couple of 2 or 3 foot. I kid you not. Oklahoma crazy because we get everything. Like, we get everything.
Kind of like Texas.
We get it.
Hang
I think it's worse,
Never
actually. We get like snow, sleet, black ice.
Oh,
you get heat strokes. You get 110, 15 degree weather. Wow. You get all of that, right? And it ain't no mountains. It's
ain't
like
no mountains?
flat. It's like,
Man.
The weather be beating each other up. Just be, what you gonna do? What you gonna? Because it's jet stream, right? People don't understand. Schizophrenic weather. Schizophrenic.
Okay, yes. So how your resolutions for the new year?
I do not make resolutions. But if I did,
coming along,
I don't make them.
You don't make them.
We talked about that last week, right? Like, people get caught up in this whole resolution. My resolution is to not make resolutions.
Don't make a resolution.
Don't make them, because I ain't gonna keep them.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna lie to myself like you do every year, and I'm gonna wind up doing something.
Okay.
I kid you not. So I quit doing them. I just All
right.
So, and we talked about that last week, right?
We
like, people get caught up in the, because they know they ain't gonna keep them, right? I think they do. Well, this is what we do every year. We just making resolutions is one thing. Keeping resolutions is something different.
It's something different. Let me give my shout out to all my people on Facebook, Kevin's Facebook, YouTube. What's up, guys? It's just good to see everybody tonight. Kevin is here. He is here with it.
Yes.
Tonight. Come on, we're gonna talk about.
So I don't make resolutions. So
Yeah.
And here it is. And so, for those folks who make resolutions, this is what I want you to think about.
Okay, come on.
Let me tell you why I don't make resolutions. Right?
Okay.
Not because I don't keep them, but because I don't understand the purpose of making them.
You have good intentions.
That's
of
right.
Doing.
I had good. You have good intentions.
You
right?
have good intentions.
You have good intentions.
But if you don't walk that thing down little by little,
I'm sorry. It's just not going. It's not. Look here. It is.
by the end of February,
But February. Hey. You know, January the 8th, it's gone. I just slipped already. Like, we got to fast, right? Like, you know, the whole fast. You fasting? You been fasting?
gotta fast.
You been? Yeah.
I'm gonna start tomorrow. I forgot.
You was supposed to on Sunday night.
I forgot.
At 7.
I had.
It's
I had
Tuesday.
chicken.
7. Girl, I had everything. I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta be serious. You gotta be serious about this thing. I forgot.
All my Graceway folk, if you think, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't do it.
You didn't do it?
No, I did not. I lasted Sunday night. And Monday, it was
on and popping?
It was on and popping. Yesterday, it was, I'm sorry, we didn't do it, right? My wife, if you listen to my wife, she's good, stop. Right? She's good. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I bring home some chicken, it's over. If I bring home 2 pieces.
Don't bring home
if
that
I bring home a 2-piece and the pepper,
don't do that. Don't do
over.
that.
And if I go in the house and I'm already been eating on it,
yeah, she gonna help.
If I got like grease on my lips and give her a kiss, she jacking me for the rest of my chicken. She writes the rest of the chicken. Like,
wait for the rest of it.
You know what I'm saying? She the what? If I give her that chicken kiss, it's over. And then water fries, and it's over. She'll jump me. So I'm not gonna do that, boo. I'm not gonna do it. But she break her fast real quick.
Will she? She don't do that, baby, like that. She try to do right. I am gonna start tomorrow. I'm starting tomorrow. Just start tomorrow. Cause I didn't.
I feel you.
I didn't.
I had water break 2 days
prayer,
in a row.
Praying. I pray every day. Anyway. But we're praying at noon.
Everybody
pray at noon. Just the ladies' prayer breakfast, as we talk about prayer, the women's prayer breakfast. January 25th is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Graceway 2695 East Arkansas Lane. Is it? Did Dina say what you talking about? The women's prayer breakfast, Graceway Church. Come on, ladies, get your best girlfriend, put on your red, and let's just go to God in prayer. 9 a.m. at 2695 East Arkansas Lane, Grand Prairie, Texas. Be there. Be there.
Be there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, and y'all, what's y'all's thing? Y'all got a thing?
It is mountain moving.
Mountain
moving prayers and faith.
All right. Okay.
Mountain moving. Y'all, you remember that song? Lord, don't move my mountain.
All right.
But give me the strength to climb.
Yeah, that's right.
I love that. I love that. That's back in the day. You got to be at least 40.
At least. Have an old soul one.
Yes.
But I'm glad you mentioned that, because I know, again, the whole resolution piece, I just had to like not do it because it's a setup, right? But we did wind up last week talking about greatness.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So
yes,
I really believe a lot of people have issues with maintaining resolutions or goals or whatever the case may be, because they don't quite understand their greatness.
Okay.
Like, everybody has greatness.
Right? Come on.
Everybody has something that God has blessed them with, that is going to propel them into their best version of themselves.
Okay.
I just don't think that we tap into what that looks like. Right?
Come on.
So, case in point, how according to the word, how are we saved? How are we saved? And that goes back to, because Ken Morrison used to talk about this all the time, right?
Come on.
We are saved by what?
Grace.
Through what? Faith.
In Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And it's not of ourselves.
Yeah,
right?
That any man should boast.
Yes.
It
It is
is
a
a
gift.
gift.
It's a gift. It's a what?
From God.
It's a what?
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
It's a present. It's
Do
a
you?
gift.
Yes.
Mm.
So, do you ask for gifts?
You don't supposed to ask.
You ain't supposed to
Can
ask
you
for the
give
gift.
me a gift?
Next Christmas,
Can you
this is
buy
what I
me a
want.
gift?
You messed up this time.
Come on.
This is what I want. I had a friend of mine, speaking on the gift thing, I had a friend of mine, he asked his wife, like, what you gonna get me? This like a couple of years ago, so he said,
Right.
what you gonna get me for Christmas? She said, look, don't worry about it.
Mm.
What I got you now you deal with it however you want to deal with it.
Right.
Because we didn't have this. She said, I went ahead and bought, don't laugh, I went ahead and bought a burial plot. Because I know, stay with me. She said, I went ahead because that's something we don't have that we're going to have to use.
Okay.
It's like a couple years ago, right?
All right.
And so, and he was like, well, okay, well, cool. That's one thing I don't have to get myself in the future.
Right.
Right? So fast forward, right? He asked again, okay, what you going to give me for Christmas? Right?
Uh-huh.
She said, well, you didn't use what I got you last year.
Oh wow. Oh,
I'm going to let that sink in.
right there. You didn't.
Yeah.
What
You
I
didn't,
gave-
you didn't use
even
the burial
use it.
plot that I gave you.
No. No. So I ain't getting nothing this time.
Until you. Okay, I believe I'm gonna stop. I believe that alone. That's just a little. Okay. So greatness.
Keith Master, can you come get your friend, please? Can you come get him? Come get him, Keith.
Keith.
What are you doing?
He went over here, bro.
Keith
He
is
went
on
over
the
there,
line.
right?
What's up, Keith?
He said, you didn't use the gift I gave you last year. So
Oh,
okay,
my goodness.
so let's go back, right?
All right, come on.
Faith
That's what's
is something that I think we underestimate. Because it's not just having, it's like faith, right? It's faith, but because that's how we say, right? Matter of fact, in Hebrews 11, he said, if you don't have faith, it's impossible.
It's impossible
for you to please God.
That's exactly right.
So if I'm not pleasing to God, then what are my expectations about any resolution? I can make resolutions all day,
That's so true.
but if I don't exercise my faith,
Come on.
I'm not going, because that faith is what allows me to move into the greatness, which gives me the expectations of what God wants me to have anyway. If I'm not walking in that, that's a problem.
That is a problem.
Yes,
Come on.
because it's the grace that saves us. It is the grace that allows us to be pleasing to Him.
Yes.
But here it is.
Come on.
It ain't just the grace.
Huh?
I mean, it ain't just the faith, rather.
Okay.
My bad. It's not just the faith,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Now, y'all need listen. Just follow, brother.
Okay. Here.
Just follow me,
I'm
right?
following. Come on.
So,
I'm
according to
following.
1 Peter 1. 1 Peter 1.
1 Peter 1.
Yeah, I want, if you're out the crib, turn
Get
your word in your
turn
word. I'm sorry. 2 Peter. 2 Peter 1.
2 Peter 1.
2 Peter 1,
Come on.
verse 5.
Verse number 5 says,
Yes. What does it say?
For this
keep
very
reading. Hold.
reason.
Keep reading until I tell you stop.
For this very reason,
Uh-huh.
make every effort to add to your faith goodness, and to goodness knowledge. And
Okay,
to
stop right there. Okay. Go back. What are you adding?
We're adding to your faith. Plus
okay.
sign.
Okay.
Adding.
So we adding, right?
To your faith.
It can't just be faith, right?
Come on now.
We need to add, and I think this is what people it ain't just the faith. Well, I got faith. Well, I don't know what that
but
looks
that's
like.
that's not
the only thing you got to have, right? That's not. It's good to have faith, but this was what makes your faith great. Add 'em.
add goodness.
Yes.
Add knowledge.
2,
Self-control.
3,
Perseverance.
4,
Godliness.
5,
Mutual affection.
6,
Love.
7. How many?
7.
7. 7 represents what?
Perfection.
Yes.
Because he says, if you possess these qualities.
He said if,
If.
which means that not everybody does.
For if you possess, you teaching tonight.
Yes.
If you possess these qualities in increasing measure.
And what?
In increasing measure.
Yes.
That
means I got to do what?
Increase.
Yes.
And keep adding.
Keep adding to what's been added. Yes.
Well, that's multiplication. That's multiplication.
Yes, that's
they
exponential
will
growth.
keep you from being ineffective, unproductive, in your knowledge of the Lord Jesus.
We're gonna try to keep folk out of being broken, God. You can have faith, but you better add some stuff. You better add 7 things to it, rascal. Now here it is.
Come on.
How much time?
Come on.
Gabe, how much time?
We got 30 minutes. Let's go to work.
Good.
Let's
So
go.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't gonna get to all 7, but we ain't got to them, but I may not get to all of them. So here it is, right? I may have faith, right? So in your simple understanding of what faith is, what is faith? What do you feel or what do you think it is? Right?
The substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. My faith, what I believe in.
And I don't have to see it.
I don't have to see it.
If I can't see it, how do I grow in it?
I just keep believing in it and participating in it.
Participating in what?
In my faith.
What's the participation have to look like?
It has to be genuine. It has to be consistent.
Yeah, it better look like them 7.
Yep. Better look like them 7.
Y'all need to buckle them up.
Goodness.
Cause look, and myself included. Quit asking for stuff that you don't exercise.
Oh wow. Let that marinate. We ain't got nothing to drink. Let that marinate.
Quit asking for stuff that you don't exercise. So here it is.
Okay, come on.
Peter, who walked with Jesus, understood after Jesus left, because he didn't understand before Jesus was left, because if he understood why Jesus, he wouldn't have to write 1st and 2nd Peter.
Right.
Peter was very hard-headed, like most of us are, right?
Yeah.
But he couldn't understand the fullness of the relationship that he had with Jesus until Jesus left. That's why the significance of 1st and 2nd Peter are so profound. If you got time,
wow,
Brother Mike D and I read. If you got time, please look at 1st and 2nd Peter.
Come on,
please.
Now.
It will. Oh my God! It will bless your soul and strengthen your life.
Come on now, that's homework.
But this right here, this 2nd Peter 1:5.
Yes.
Through what? 8? We just did 8, didn't we?
We did through
8 or 9. Okay, 8, right? So
8.
Virtue. Let's talk about it. So in your translation, is it virtue?
For
add to your faith what?
Goodness.
Goodness. So goodness is virtue.
Okay.
So virtue.
That King James.
Yeah, that's that King James
yes,
version.
Sir.
King James. Not the S. You don't put the S on it. King James version. James and them.
Yeah, James.
All right, so
virtue. But
virtue
goodness
is moral. According to the word, virtue is moral excellence or righteousness that comes from God. It's godly character.
Oh man.
Godly character, right?
Godly character.
If you need a reference, go look at Romans 5. Go look at Romans 5, 3-5.
Come on.
Because of time. How much time we got, Gabe?
We got time.
We got a little list.
We got time.
I can't give it out to you. Go back, record this, look at this. Look at Romans 5, 3-5. It will help you understand what godly character is.
Come on.
That's one of the problems we have. We don't walk in godly character, right?
All right.
That means you be noble.
Oh, yeah.
Be a person of temperance.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Prudence. Also, a person of fortitude. Spiritual fortitude.
Oh, man. Come on, Kevin.
Like, when people see you, they say, okay, I know she's a man or she's a woman of God.
Right.
Because they have exhibited themselves.
Exactly.
This way. Right? In the righteousness of God. Right. Proverbs 10 and 9
Proverbs 10
talks
and 9.
about that as well, right? You may want to find it. Matter of fact, find that one. Proverbs 10:9.
Proverbs.
So it also has to deal with a measure of self-control. Now I'm gonna hit that again when we start dealing with self-control, because self-control is one of those 7 ingredients that people need to obtain greatness. So it's, again, for those who just tuned in, it is difficult for individuals to be resolved to do anything if they can't walk in greatness, and your greatness must be accompanied by faith. However, your faith has 7 attributes, according to 2 Timothy
Additions.
1. Additions.
Come on. Yes.
Not subtractions. Additions.
Additions.
That will provide exponential growth
Yes.
to your faith. So when you do have to make any kind of resolution, it's like, I got this.
Come on now.
I got this because I got them. I got
What?
faith. I got faith with 7 sisters.
Come on now. Proverbs 10, 9,
What does it say?
10, 9 says, whoever walks in integrity,
Walks in integrity.
walks securely.
Interesting.
But whoever takes crooked paths will be found out.
Yeah. So your intent for the resolution must be a matter of integrity.
Right. Come on.
So if you're a person who doesn't have the integrity to get it done, it's going to be difficult. And I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it makes it easier to do when you have that integrity. When you understand what the goal and the mission is.
Right.
It's easy to walk in that, right?
Absolutely.
So that's virtue.
Virtue.
Okay?
Or goodness.
Goodness.
My Bible
Goodness.
says goodness.
Yes.
Yes.
She just good. She's just a good person. You ever heard people say, she's just good people?
Yes.
Yes, because that's how they walk.
That's how they walk.
When they walk in the room, they light the room up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good person right there.
That's a good person.
Like, you can't wait to see him come. Like you didn't see all them raggedy folk walk in before she did. You look at them like, they
Why you call it
raggedy.
Why
Just
you call
But when that one person walk in, it just lights up the room. You know what I'm saying?
Lights up the room.
Because I done had people walk in the rooms like, oh my God, I thought they was sick.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they was sick today.
Come on.
You can't miss a day. You got to bring that. You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
I know, it's okay.
I done had kids. I'm like, you don't miss no days, do you?
Oh, you be wanting them to miss days?
You can't get sick one time. I'm just kidding. Everybody got you can't get sick one time.
You must add self-control.
Yes. Oh my God.
To
So
your
I
goodness.
don't say it though. I don't say it.
You
I
don't
be
say
thinking
it. You
it.
be thinking it.
Yeah, but I don't say it. Now, well, I may say something. Anyway, so after God forgive me.
Yes, please, God.
Knowledge.
Yeah,
That's next.
knowledge is next?
Virtue is one.
Yes,
knowledge
yes,
is next,
yes.
right?
Knowledge, yes.
Knowledge. You got to add virtue. You got to have knowledge, right? So
Come on.
knowledge.
Well, you can't be walking around dumb. You can't be walking around unknown.
Okay.
Not
Are
knowing.
we talking about human understanding and knowledge, or are we talking about godly wisdom?
Godly
Yeah,
wisdom.
good choice. Good,
Yes.
good choice.
I'm just
Good.
trying-
Godly
I'm
knowledge
going to heaven.
that
What?
creates a discerning spirit, a
Yes.
discerning heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
That allows one to grow in maturity. So I'm taking the knowledge that God gives me,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm growing in that knowledge. That prevents me from saying stuff that I shouldn't say.
Come on
That
now.
prevents me from putting myself in situations I got no business being in. It's because I have the knowledge. God said, hey.
Yeah.
My mama always say, boy, when you know better,
You supposed to do better.
that's the yes.
Yes.
That right there. Why you keep doing that?
Why you keep doing that
Why you
right
keep
there?
bumping your head? Why?
Why you keep bumping your head?
Maybe I haven't grown in the knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe I haven't discerned that part of my life.
So you know that knowledge, but you don't make it a part of your life. You don't make it a part of who you are. What that mean?
That means you ain't walking in virtue.
Come on now. Let's go.
You see? Because we're talking about practices. Okay? We're talking about practices based upon principle. God is a God of principle.
Right.
We show that principle in how we act,
Right.
how we mature. And I do mean mature, right? Just because you getting going in 95th Street Baptist Church for 40 years don't mean you mature.
That's not what that means.
It just means you just been going to church.
You show up every Sunday.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Come on.
So we talking about you need to add to. We talking about addition.
We talking about addition right here.
You got faith. How much you need to have faith? Small as a bus. Okay, what does that mean?
Faith is not enough.
Faith, you better add some
to
things
your
to
faith
grow that. You
goodness.
gotta grow that.
Come on.
So we got virtue. You got knowledge, right? Here's the one.
This the one right here.
Self-control.
Ooh,
Okay, here it is.
My God. Come on.
Most folks who make resolutions don't keep them
Because
they don't have no self-control.
self-control.
They pass by the gym.
Pass right by the gym
Pass right
every
by.
day.
They pass by all them LA Fitness. What's the
Come on.
whatever they all of them. They passed by all of them.
Whataburger number 7.
That's what I had today.
Or Jason's Deli.
Yes. That Whataburger
salad.
number 7 is actually a Whataburger Junior,
Yes.
and
With everything on it. Mustard.
You get the small fry.
Small fry.
I don't get mustard.
and
I
a
get
medium
mayonnaise.
drink.
And I get grilled jalapenos on that rascal.
Come on. Let's go.
With the medium drink. Yes. That's what I do.
No salt on the fries.
And here it is. Here it is.
Come on.
I eat that because I'm thinking it's going to make me do better as opposed to getting that number 1
Yes.
with cheese.
Exactly.
On a brioche bun.
That is a good start. Oh,
Yes.
that's what you get?
I get the brioche bun. It's lighter, softer, and it's better
At Whataburger.
tasting at the Whataburger.
What'd you say?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. The brioche.
I do get them,
Get them
grilled on both sides.
Yes. You got to get it. Ain't no other way to get it. There is no other. But anyway, I digress, right? So, here it is. But I don't have no self-control.
Self-control. So instead of pulling up in the Whataburger, go on and pull up in Jason's Deli.
Look.
You're going to spend the same amount of money.
But, hey, look, let me tell you something. Let me go and put this out here. Jason's Deli should be just as worse.
Oh, it could be.
If I get
Don't
one
get
of
the
the
chicken
spuds
sack.
and I get that joker loaded, I done just as much damage, right? It's ain't nothing but a baked potato.
Go for the buffet.
If you get cheese,
You need the
sour
best salad.
cream, bacon bits, if you get butter, you ain't doing it.
Self-control.
Then I'm going to put some soup on
We're
top
talking about
of it.
self-control right here.
You did just as worse. Okay, just go straight to the salad bar.
Go to the salad bar.
And don't put a bunch of ranch.
No. Get the oil and vinegar.
Get
Let
that
it
ranch.
go.
I'm gonna put the ranch on it.
There you
But
go.
underneath that mountain of
There you
ranch,
go.
you got some green stuff.
Self-control is what we're talking about right
Self-control, right?
here. Yeah. Add to your face. Self-control.
Yes. Yeah. So controlling your thoughts,
Yes.
right? Your words,
Your
your
words.
actions, desires.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In times of temptation. In times of temptation.
Yes. If somebody say something to you,
Why you got to clap back?
oh, it's the principle of the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I had this one look. Mr. Grimes, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna have the last word.
oh, that's
I said,
what you said.
are you? Oh yeah, you can't tell me what to do. Oh, I'm gonna have the last word. I said, really? I said, okay. I said, I'm gonna let you have the last word,
Oh,
but I'm the one to record your grade.
boom.
So you can talk.
So you can have the last
You
word.
had the last word. I'm gonna have the last click.
Woo.
A click. You said what? And she tried me on that, rascal.
Did she?
She tried
You had to
me.
go let her know
I had
what
to
time
I
it
let
was.
her- I said, I'll wait for you to come back.
Self-control.
Yes.
Come on, Kevin Grimes.
Yes.
Self-control.
So that's the. He said during times of temptation.
Yes.
Before that, what should I be doing? I should be feeding myself
Yes.
the stuff that's going to allow me
Mm-hmm.
to respond correctly when I'm in a situation where I'm tempted to say
Exactly.
something, tempted to do
Exactly.
something, tempted to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it. Look, I tell people all the time, and I could be wrong, right?
Come on.
If you really want to know who somebody is, as far as their personality,
Right.
watch them get upset.
Oh man, exactly.
Boy, that mess
Matter
come
of
out
fact,
quick.
if you dating somebody, you need,
Watch
to,
that.
you need to see that joke
Yes.
get mad first
Yes.
before you decide
Yes.
to say yes.
Yes.
Let's get married.
Yeah, I try to make my wife get upset on purpose
Yep.
before we got married.
Yes.
I wanted
I want
to see
what
she
that
made
look
of.
like.
I saw it one time,
What that look.
and I've been trying to prevent that ever since.
Yes.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
all
was
right.
just playing. Okay.
This South
That
Side,
ain't what you want.
this South Side Houston come out. They don't say Houston, they say Houston. This South Side Houston come out, and I seen that South Side Houston
Did
come out.
you?
One,
You didn't-
one
it wasn't-
twenty-
it wasn't
this,
pretty.
This Cloverland come out, and then it
wasn't pretty.
It ain't pretty. It is not.
So we're talking about self-control,
Yes.
but look, one of the things, because we don't have any self-control, one of the things is we still mad. We mad, upset.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting mad.
And ain't nothing wrong with getting mad.
No. Just don't take that to bed.
Come on now. Bible says be angry and
sin
sin
not.
So what that mean? And what does that look
That's
like?
self-control. Yeah, what does that look like? Like, can I get mad? People can see you upset,
Yes.
but in your upsetness,
Come on now.
in your anger,
Mm-hmm.
you should make them understand that you're upset.
Mm-hmm.
But it should not cause a rift in a relationship.
Come on now.
Like, if when you get upset, first thing you say is, "Don't let me put my Jesus down." That okay? You finna sin.
You already know you
I'm gonna put my Jesus down and pick it back up after I say this right here. So that let me know that you're not mature.
Exact. Come on. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
You getting upset doesn't mean you get to get it clapped back.
Come on now.
You know, cut folk
Come on.
every time.
Self-control.
It's the self-control.
Right.
And sometimes you got to say, "Hey, look, I tell you what, this is not a conversation I want to have at the moment." Because
And it's okay to say
and it's okay
that.
to say that, and allow people that we gonna talk about this. We gonna talk. I'm saying we're not gonna have this discussion at the moment because you saying what you really want to say right now
Exactly.
is not gonna be beneficial and profitable for the relationship.
Exactly.
So once you calm down, I'm gonna calm down. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about it.
If somebody says, listen, I've just gotten to a point in my life where I'm just gonna let you have,
I'm gonna let you ride on it. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you. I'm just gonna express how I feel.
Yes.
I'm not gonna let you make it.
Yes. Well.
What do you do? What?
Just
Okay, look. Okay, cool, but what if I'm at the same spot? What if it's finna be
if I know the individual, first of all, I tell people, okay, look, first of all, if you cuss me out, this is gonna be the last time.
That's gonna be the last time because we don't have nothing else to talk
and
about.
if you hit me, that's gonna be. I'm just not. I just don't believe in physical, emotional, or mental abuse.
Exactly.
I just don't. I just do not. I just do because I don't practice it because I don't want anybody to be. I don't want to cause harm to folks
anybody
that allows them to feel a certain way. Because look, once you go there, it's difficult to come back.
Very difficult.
It's very difficult to come
trying
back.
to get back,
especially if you love and care about folks.
Exactly.
I don't put my hands on folks.
Come on now.
And I don't cuss folk out. Folk I really I don't do it to folk that I
No,
don't have
that-
I don't have
exactly.
an intimate relationship with, right? Because it messes with your credit. Not only does it mess up your credibility,
Wow.
guess what? It also messes up the relationship you have with God.
Come on now.
Because if I'm doing the other two, if I'm walking in virtue
Come on, good.
and I'm walking in knowledge,
Come on.
I'm not going there. I'm not going to be out of control, right? Because look, self-control is the discipline that allows us to maintain relationships with God, ourselves, and other folks.
And other people. That's so true.
Yeah, and so we try to give folk a way out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Don't cut them. Ask God to forget you later. I mean, you better go. What old girl tell Whoopi in the movie The Color Purple? You better cut Mr. Neck and ask for forgiveness. I'm like, don't cut Mr. Neck. So Proverbs 25:28.
Proverbs 25, 28.
Having your desires under control, right?
Yes.
Having your desires under control. 1 Corinthians 7:37. Also refers to Proverbs 20 and 7.
Come on.
All right. A righteous man walks in integrity.
Man, that's
Ooh, I
big
like
right
that.
there.
A righteous man walks in integrity and leaves something, and the rest of that verse says, and leaves something for his children to follow.
Oh, man.
That one right there. Yes.
Because
Yes.
your kids, they looking.
Yeah. A righteous man walks in integrity and leaves something for his kids to follow.
Wow.
Yo, daddy act like that. I'm trying to figure out what you doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because he has walked before me.
Oh, man.
And he has paved the way.
And showed me how to do
And
it.
showed me how to do it. So God
I
forbid you
love
to
that.
have somebody ignorant that didn't
Well,
walk.
come on now.
Their character. Because you got to rate, man, that's my daddy. That ain't me, dog. I'm a new man. That's not me. I'm not him. And so you now developed another pattern. of integrity that allows your kids or grandkids to follow.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I know some folk have to bear the brunt of their grandparents or great parents. I knew your great. I grew up with them. I hope you ain't like. I'm like, no. What do you mean?
Wow.
Like, what do you say? I hope you ain't like them. You got that look. And so sometimes we got to clean up some stuff that our forefathers left.
That's so true.
We got to clean it up, right?
That's right. That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's self-control, right?
Self-control. I love that.
Perseverance. This one right here. Goodness gracious.
Perseverance.
Perseverance is the ability to stand fast in situations that most folk gonna break.
Come on now. Don't break.
Grit.
Hold on.
Steadfastness.
Come on.
Being able to grind it out despite the setbacks. A setback is a setup for a comeback.
That's what I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But a lot of folk don't have that grit and determination to stick that out. This is stuff you gotta add to your what?
Faith.
Yes. So some folk have a difficulty in walking in faith because they don't know how to persevere during difficult times. James 1, 2-4.
Come on now.
Please find that one.
James
I know.
1.
Gabe, how much time we got?
You
Gabe,
like
Gabe,
James.
Gabe,
We got
Gabe,
about
Gabe, okay, thank you, Gabe. I can get
ain't
to a
take no
couple
break
more.
or nothing.
Yeah, this ain't no breaking kind of situation.
Come on, James.
We got to persevere. You see what I'm saying? James 1. Book of James.
Chapter 1.
James 1.
Yes, sir. Come
Verse
on.
2. So we're going to look at this one right quick. We're going to look at all of them. Well, we might look at a couple of them. What's James? James 1, you got it. James 1, 2.
Consider it pure joy, brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds.
Why come?
Because you know that the testing of your faith produces
what?
Perseverance.
Yes.
And
we must
let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete.
Interesting.
Lacking.
And what?
Lacking nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Wow, that's deep.
Waste not, want not.
Come on now.
Nothing.
Wow, that's deep, Kevin.
Nathan.
Wow.
Nothing. You see what I'm saying? You like lacking in nothing.
Consider it pure joy.
Pure joy, not happiness.
Whenever you face trials of many kinds.
Yes.
Because you know that the testing of your faith
is going to what?
Produce.
And so that joy is that inner peace you have, knowing that you have matured to a point to where you don't act the same way, do the same thing. Because you've been under the fire. You come out the fire knowing this right here. I ain't got to go back to that because that is not what's going to satisfy me in the situation. You act differently. You look different. You speak different because you persevered through that. You ain't got to act. You went through the fire, came out, don't smell like smoke.
Let's go.
But folk know you got burnt because they saw
Because they saw it.
Yes, they saw it. They saw the 3 Hebrew boys go through the fire. But they looked a little closer, and there was what? 4. It was 4. Because Jesus was with them in the fire. They came out. They said, turn it up 7 times hot. Whoop. Make sure they toasty.
Let's go.
Make sure I don't want to see nothing.
Let's go.
Let's incinerate. Yes, I don't want to see nothing but ashes. And them jokers walked out.
Yes, they did.
The people turned up the fire, passed out because the fire was so hot.
Because it was so hot.
And them brothers walked out. I would have been running.
Come on.
I'm sorry. Y'all just going to have to get me that day. How kind of all joy. Look, God give you a peace of mind because you kind of joy.
That's right.
Because you done went through it. And you could tell somebody what it felt like. They ain't going to understand it, but they understand you. So you speak as God gives you the ability to speak because you went through it and you came out mature. You came out whole.
Come on now.
You came out of that rascal.
Come on now.
And we forget that.
We do. We
forget it.
Kevin, that's big right there.
Yes. That's why last week we talked about my boy Eric Thomas. He said, hey, man, this is a new year, 2025. Leave them.
Huh?
Leave them.
What?
Them folk who don't have you. The folk. He said the issue is we love folk too much.
Oh, that part right there.
We love folk too much.
That part right there.
And forget we have a different message.
Come on now.
The reason why Jesus told Peter, get behind me, Satan, it wasn't that he was Satan. He was just allowing Satan to use him. He loved Peter and was willing to sever that situation at the time to allow Peter to go to another. Come on, this is the same Peter. He and Jesus was like this right here.
Come on.
He said, man, you ain't gonna understand, dog.
Wow.
I got to leave. If you gonna stay in this, I love you. But if you gonna stay in this, my mission is greater
I got to go.
than what you are doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, godliness.
And you gotta tell people.
Yeah, you gotta tell them. Look, I love you. Sometimes I ain't got. Look, if I look. Sometimes you tell people, "Oh, dog, I see you later." No, you not. I'm not coming back.
Woo.
I'm not. When I leave here, y'all ain't gonna see me for a good 6 months. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be deep. I'm going to the cave. I gotta, you know, whatever.
Yes.
Cleanse yourself and Lake
Come on
Minnetonka.
now.
I don't care how you do it.
Come on now.
But you got to leave some folks.
You got to.
You got, cause you're not gonna understand what God got for you until
Exactly.
you separate. And here's the deal: you gonna be greater when you see Him later.
Come on now.
Dude, what you been doing? Hey man, I've been in the lab. I've been working it out.
Come on.
I've been doing my thing. I've been abiding in God's word. I don't do the same stuff. I don't eat the same way.
Come on.
I don't drink the same stuff. I don't wear the same stuff.
Come
I
on.
don't hang out with the same folk. I had to do this to save my soul.
Oh wow.
And allow God to restore myself
Yes, Lord.
back to Him.
That's amazing.
It ain't easy, but it's necessary.
But it is necessary. Wow.
Because we can't get to godliness, which is another one. We'll deal with godliness later on. Godliness is like you living according to what God wants you to live.
How He wants you to
How
live.
He wants you, not how I want to live. And to go back there, you got to actually go back to 2 Peter 1:3.
Come on now.
So 2 Peter 1:3 explains what that is. Explains the purpose of why your faith is necessary, right? And then, of course, you got brotherly kindness, is what you do good to all folks. You can't pick and choose who you want to kick it with sometimes. You can't pick and choose. God gonna put you in situations where you got to, man, you got to deny yourself in order to serve somebody else.
His divine power has given us everything we
what?
need for a
Yes.
godly life
Yes.
through our knowledge of Him who
Yes.
called us by His own glory
And to what?
and goodness.
And goodness gracious.
Come on now.
So 1 Peter 1, verse number 3 sets the tone for 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Come on now.
If you don't understand 1 Peter 1, 3, 2, and 3, you ain't going to understand when you get to 5, 6, 7, and 8. He's already set the tone. So brotherly kindness. Take care of your people.
Take care of your people.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Because it's the right thing to do. That's your job.
Yeah, that's your job. That's why Acts 2 and 44 to 47 is so important. That's why it's so important. It establishes the community of believers who had selfless motives, who saw that it was their purpose to extend the word of God. But they had to take care of themselves
Come on now.
first. You better take care of your people first.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of your folks. Take care of yourself.
And
Take
your
care
people.
of your people.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I love my wife because I love me.
Huh?
Some people don't understand that. Because I love me, I love my wife more. Because I understand if I don't take care of me, I can't take care of her.
That's exactly right.
I'm going to tell you, I had this discussion just the other day. If you don't take care of you, it's difficult to take care of other folks. If you don't eat right.
If you don't eat
You
right.
don't get enough sleep.
Come on now.
You don't get enough movement in your body.
2 minutes.
You don't get enough love. You don't get enough
Come on
out.
now.
You don't get enough outdoor nature.
Right.
You don't try new stuff.
Come on.
You don't expose yourself to new ideas.
Come
You
on.
They got to be in alignment with God. Now you get that right, self-control, right?
All right.
If you don't do those things, it's gonna be difficult. We
Man.
call them the six pillars of a healthy brain, right?
Exactly. We got 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
So come
And
on.
the last one, I'm gonna leave folks
Come
with this,
on.
is love. That's
yeah.
number 7.
Absolutely.
Love.
Absolutely.
Agape love.
Agape love.
not that conditional stuff.
Yeah, because that, I love you because you love me.
No, I love you because like God loved me and He gave His life
He
for
gave
me
his
and
life.
you as well, right?
Exactly.
It ain't that conditional stuff. Well, if you do this right here, then I'm gonna look. No.
Come on.
That's all 7 of them right there. Virtue, knowledge, self-control, perseverance, godliness, brotherly kindness, and love. Them 7 right there. Equip them and attach them to your faith. You're gonna be good. And you can walk in greatness.
be great.
And you gonna do whatever resolution you put in front of you because it's fueled by Him. That's it.
That's it.
That's
Praise the Lord.
Gabe, we good, right?
Amen.
Well, you can't beat that with a stick.
That is amazing. Boy, come on, go back, hit the rewind, check
Hit
it
it.
out.
Send it.
Study.
Share it.
Add to your faith
Yes.
so that you can be great. That is
Yes.
amazing. Thank you so much, Kevin Grimes. That was amazing. To everybody that's on. What's up, Keith? I said hey to you already. To everybody that
Keith.
is on Facebook, to our Fishbowl Radio Network family and friends. Thank God for you. Thank you so much for listening. We love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. God loves you. Until next time, we'll see you on a heartfelt testimony. We'll see you next time.
The sacrifice does the Lord delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as much as in obeying the Lord. God's heart for man, according to the Father's plan, and peace was saved from the flood. 'Cause Noah did in word and deed according to your way, decree, obedience. Yeah.